What's going on YouTube? This is Hero Stormwolf and welcome back to a weekly update. This is where I kind of go over what I've done for the week and kind of my general thoughts on anything that may change, as well as to go over what may happen next week. This week I have completed the Dragonborn DLC for the Uchiha playthrough for Skyrim. If you wish to check that out, I will leave a link in the description down below, as well as a link or an annotation to the end of the video, so you can go check that out if you wish. I've also done a couple of ranked matches for Naruto Ultimate Ninja Storm 4. You can check that out down below as well as a video kind of giving my overall thoughts on the quality of the ranked matchmaking. Spoiler alert, it isn't that good. So check that out if you want to see that. To kind of apologize for something, I was trying to do a lot more live streaming this week. I want to do a lot more this week. I've done some last week, and in the last weekly update, I said that I would try and stream a lot more this week, about 3-4 days out of the week. Unfortunately, that didn't come to pass, and that's because I had to get a part-time job. To kind of give you guys a little perspective about me a little bit, behind the camera and all that. I go to school. Right now, I am taking my second to final course in game development, or game design and development. I have to take this one and then 2 more in the summer. So that already there, that's about 3 days out of the week or 2 days out of the week, depending on where I can't do videos. So the rest of the time I spend, that's where I used to do videos to upload to YouTube, where I can do live streams and stuff like that and still catch up on homework. Unfortunately, I have to pay bills. I have to make sure the internet stays on. I have to make sure I have enough for rent. I have to fucking eat, feed myself and all that stuff. And it got to the point to where, as much as I love doing YouTube as a hobby, it's not enough to sustain myself and, keep being able to do YouTube. It's just not. It helps being a partner with Curse and all that, but at the same time, this isn't a full-time job. YouTube's a hobby, right? It's something I do for fun. Yeah, I make a little money off the side of it, but at the same time, it's not nearly enough to try and make a sustained living. So over the course of a couple of weeks, I've been looking for a part-time job, and one finally came through, and I started that on Sunday. So that's why throughout the week I've been able to respond to comments as fast as possible. I haven't done any live streaming or anything like that. It's because now I have a part-time job, now I have school, and I have to dedicate the rest of the time when I can to do footage for the playthrough or do other things like that. So the time I did have for live streaming, as of now, it's kind of just not there, unfortunately. As much as I would love to do it, because I love live streaming, I love being on YouTube, I love doing that kind of stuff. It's a great hobby, it's a lot of fun, it's a great chance to interact with a lot of people. To put this in perspective, I have friends that I met on YouTube that I still talk to, from 10 years ago. It's really crazy thinking like that. So YouTube's a great place if you use it correctly and all that. It's a great place to meet people and to kind of interact and all that. And it's a good video platform to put your voice out there, to put your content for other people to see. But at the end of the day, as of now, this is just a hobby, unfortunately, and I can't sustain myself off of doing just a hobby. It's shitty to say that, and I realize that it can come across as kind of scummish, and I completely understand if you feel that way. I can't fault you for that, and I don't blame you for that. Even hearing myself speak, it sounds really shitty, and I'm trying the best way possible to make it sound shitty, but at the end of the day, it is really shitty because I can't produce content that you guys would like to see, and I feel like I'm letting you guys down when I can't do that. So it sucks, and I apologize for it, but unfortunately, it's just the reality of the situation. I just don't make enough with the temp jobs that I used to do. What little I get from YouTube plus going to school, I don't have enough to pay for the bills, essentially. So that's why I had to take up a part-time job to try and get some additional income so I can still be stable. So it sucks, it is what it is, and again, I apologize for those who came by the live stream and greatly enjoyed it. I don't know, I guess that's a little bit of the reason why I set up a Patreon, is why I was kind of iffy about setting one up as well. For those who don't know what Patreon is a system to where if you wish, you can help. Depending on how the Patreon is set up, you can either help once per month by giving a monthly contribution or a monthly monetary contribution of whatever amount you wish, or you can put in one set amount per month and then cancel it the next month or something like that. It's essential to like a Twitch type subscription, except you can choose the amount that you wish to donate every month, or if you only want to put in one large sum or anything like that, you can do that. And the way it's used, some are set up is they have goals and stuff like that, to where if this much is made per month, then this can happen, so on and so forth. And I kind of talked about it with other people who use Patreon and a couple of people on this channel in the comment section about how my Patreon should be set up. And I think the way I have it set up, if I've done everything correctly, is that within each tier, it will allow me to, be able to do YouTube at a more fuller capacity. The end goal being that I can do YouTube as more of a full-time job, meaning that I can dedicate a lot more hours into putting out content, putting out better content, live streaming, stuff like that. So that's essentially what the Patreon is set up there for those who wish to help out through a monthly monetary contribution. Again, it's completely optional. I will not lock content behind the Patreon wall. That shit is scummy and I hate it so much, and that's one of the biggest reasons why I didn't want to start a Patreon, because I felt like that negative stigma towards it, to where people hide behind special videos or early access to videos and stuff like that. I always thought that was really shitty, and that's not what I want my channel to be about. I don't want to have you guys have to pay to see something early, or only people who pay only get this content or anything like that. I feel that's really shitty, and that really burns bridges with your subscribers and your people on YouTube. So I really feel that's really shitty, and that's why I won't do it. I have a really hard time setting up the Patreon. For those who wish to do so, I will leave a link in the description down below, as well as a little card annotation through mostly the Skyrim mod videos, because that's mainly what they will be helping going towards that and the live stream. So if you wish to contribute to that, it's greatly appreciated. I can't thank you enough if you decide to do it. If not, I completely understand. Again, it's completely optional, and it will not change. Like, there's no negative impact to you not being a patron. You know what I mean? So it's not like I'm gonna put out less and less videos because people aren't on Patreon or anything like that. The Patreon will only affect the channel in a positive way. So it's there if you wish to take a look at it, and if you wish to kind of become a patron, it's there if you wish to do so. If not, that's cool. You'll still be getting the videos that I put out here, so you won't lose anything from not being a patron. And that's the end goal of what I set it up to be. So yeah, I don't know. It feels kind of weird talking about this kind of stuff. So, but I kind of pride myself also on being as upfront with you guys as I possibly can, as honest as I can. There's no reason to lie to you guys. It's the internet. You really can't lie anymore. People are gonna find out the bullshit that you're spewing at some point. So it's better just to be upfront and honest at the very beginning. Anyway, that's enough about that. The plans for next week: I will be starting Dawnguard, most likely Monday as usual. Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday will be the first steps of the Dawnguard DLC, which will be the final DLC for Skyrim. I'm not sure if that'll be the final parts of the playthrough once it's done. Depending on how Dawnguard goes and what I have left, I may do a couple of the side quest in both. I can never pronounce the name of this place. Right? I think it's Solstim or something like that. It's the area in the Dragonborn DLC, and then some of the stuff that's in Tamriel, such as the Thieves Guild, possibly, even though I'm not a really big fan of the Thieves Guild, or the Brotherhood and stuff like that. So there's still some stuff I can do with that character. It just depends on how well Dawnguard goes. So look forward to that. I will try and also do some player matches with Naruto Ultimate Ninja Storm 4, and I will try and have the review up for Salt and Sanctuary. I didn't really get a chance to put up that many live streams as I wanted because, again, the part-time job, but I will still be doing the review on it. I have actually played a good number of hours of the game. I'm not close to beating it, but I think this is one of those games to where, and I'm not saying this in a bad way, it's one of those games where you can play a good amount and you can kind of tell people, you know, what the game's about and whether they like it or not. So stay tuned for that. I hope you guys enjoy it, and I will see you guys in the next video. Later.